You're watching Rock and Roll Garage, and my name is Rafael, and today we're going to talk about Pink Floyd and the famous Hollywood actress Naomi Watts. Well, what's the connection between the two? Well, you might not know that, but Naomi's late father was, for a while, Pink Floyd's road manager, and he actually, that crazy laugh in the famous Dark Side of the Moon track Brain Damage was recorded by him. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about this story in this video, but please, before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, help us out, subscribe, leave the comment, hit the like button, and that's it. Let's continue. Well, his name, the name of Naomi's father was Peter Watts. That's his name. And the song, obviously, Brain Damage, it's one of my personal favorites. And at the time, the band wanted some evil or mad laugh. Since they're talking about a mental state, a mental illness, let's say, they want that crazy laugh, and the one who did it was Peter Watts, who was Naomi Watts' father. Now, he was the road manager for Pink Floyd from 1968 until 1974. Before that, before working with Pink Floyd, he was the road manager for another British band that was called The Pretty Things. Now, it's also credit, for example, for his then girlfriend Patricia Watts, with whom he married later. The recording of the dialogue, I quote, "I never said I was frightened of dying," which appears that can be heard in the start of another Dark Side of the Moon track, which was The Great Gig in the Sky. That's his then girlfriend, Patricia, but she's not Naomi's mother. The curious thing in that connection comes because Peter's previous wife, called Milfanwy Edwards Roberts, was the one with who he had two kids. The first one was Ben Watts, born in 1967, and the second one was Naomi, born in 1968, who became, of course, the famous actress we all know from movies like The Ring, released in 2002, 21 Grams, and King Kong, remake Peter Jackson version, released in 2005, for example. And before being part of that Dark Side of the Moon track, Peter already appeared in some other Pink Floyd releases, like he can be seen with Pink Floyd's roadie Alan Styles on the rear cover of the album Umaguma, released in 1969. So he had this deep connection with the band. They were really close. But he tragically passed away in 1976 at the age of 30. He was sadly found dead in a flat. He lived in Notting Hill, and the cause was heroin overdose at the time. He was really young. I mean, 30. At the age of 30, it's just really sad, and obviously. It's something that impacted his family, although he was no longer married to Naomi's mother at the time. Of course, that was a huge impact for the family. And as Naomi revealed in an interview with The Guardian in 2017, Pink Floyd supported her family after the tragic incident, although he was no longer working for Pink Floyd for a while. And that I'm going to read now what she told The Guardian. it was a money that helped them to move to Australia at the time. They wanted to go somewhere else and start their life. And this is what she said. This is what Naomi Watts told The Guardian. You're gonna see it here too. When he died, my dad hadn't saved money, and I guess my mom didn't have any. So they, the band, very kindly, that's Pink Floyd, trust fund, doesn't sound right at all. I think they gave my mom a few $1,000s to help them, to help get things underway. A lump sum to help. It was kind that they did that. So that's really an interesting thing. And another really touching thing she said in the new interview was that she cried when a Pink Floyd fan gave her an unknown photo of her late father, because of her late father smiling, because he passed away when she was so young. I mean, she was born in 1968, right? She was born in 1968, and he sadly passed away in 1976. So, she really didn't had a lot of memories from him, and obviously a photo at the time wasn't an easy thing to have like today. And she said in the same conversation with The Guardian that when a Pink Floyd fan gave her of an unseen photo of her late father smiling, she got really emotional because she had never seen her father smiling. She didn't remember him smiling. She was too young back then. So, that I'm going to read now what she said. You've got to understand, I've got maybe 3 photos of my dad, maybe 2 memories, and all the photos of him are either out of focus, he's in a tiny speck, or he's in a tiny speck in the background. So it's just one of those curious stories of rock and roll, and another curious story involving Pink Floyd. And I hope you liked the video, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and obviously visit rockandrollgarage.com. Okay, see you later.